Hi guys, good day. It's me again, Cheryl Drives, and thank you so much for supporting my page. So for today's video, it's more of an information session. So yesterday I got a call from my client and sadly their car got stolen. Again, it's very sad, but as a person working at the dealership, as a consumer, what can we do about it? I guess we just need to be more informed and vigilant with this kind of situation. So, just kind of like a refresher course to tell you guys what are the things that you need to do in the event that this happened to you or you happen to know someone who's going to this type of situation. So, number one, you got to make sure that your car actually got stolen, not like you just park it somewhere else and think like, "Oh my god, I lost my car." I had a few calls about that. And yes, but their car is not stolen or anything at all. They just forgot that they parked it somewhere else. So make sure that your car got stolen. That's number one. Number two, once you confirm that the car is actually stolen, you need to call the police and you need to get a case number. The case number is very important for the next steps, okay? And you don't have to call the 911. You can call the non-emergency hotline. Mind you, for the police, it'll take about 2 weeks for them to finalize that your car is actually stolen. Because sometimes, and with some of my clients, their cars can get recovered. Now, I just don't know if you would want to take a car that already has a history of theft on it, because it drops down in value. Okay, so number three, you got to call your lender. So if you're financing your car, you're leasing your car, you do have an obligation to your financial institution. So you got to call them and ask for the buyout. You need to know how much you still owe for the loan, okay? And then once you have that information, if you've done that part, call your insurance. Well, your insurance will actually be the one paying for that loan, or at least most of it, right? So they also need to know how much is the balance, because they need to know the value of your car versus the balance onto the loan. Now, you also need to have an idea, okay, of how much your car is on the market. And you can easily do that by typing the year, model, and make of your car with the kilometers, and the online data will give you an idea of how much the value of your car right now in the market, right? You also It's a perfect timing for you too to ask for a car rental, because most of the insurance offers that on your insurance coverage. So if your car got stolen, you don't have a car to drive, right? So you need to ask them for that. Also, some of the insurance that my clients have also, things that got stolen together with the car is actually covered, right? So you need to let them know if there's any items or things that got stolen together with the car. Example, like car seats. Those are expensive. You gotta let them know about that. Okay, so or any valuable items into that's in the car when it got stolen. Now, once you have done call the police, once you also have called your lender, also that you already called your insurance, um, I always say to my client that take a piece of paper, write down the series of events, and make sure that you also know the list of the things that actually got stolen with the car, and also figure out your insurances that you bought together with the car. Number one, anti-theft. So most of the cars right now that get sold in Ontario has an anti-theft. Well, with the ones that we use here at the store, if your car got stolen, you get up to $5,000 that you could use as a down payment for your next car. Another one is the gap. So if your car got stolen and deemed, non-recoverable, you need to know how much is the loan, and you also need to know how much the value of your car. It's good if the loan is paid off, but if there's any difference, then the gap will cover that, right? So those are the things that you need to know. Figure out the insurances that you bought together with the car. If you lease the car, mind you guys, all of the leased obligation will be paid by your insurance. If you have a car that you traded in and you had a negative equity, if you don't have gap, then you also need to pay for that. If you financed a car, well, as you know, sometimes the insurances, they don't pay most of the amount. So you also know as a consumer, if they offer you this X amount of money and you did your research that the price of the car is this X amount of price, and there's a discrepancy that they're paying you less, you as a consumer could actually talk to them and not about like negotiate, but also inform them the value of your car. At the end of the day, insurances are business too, so they need to like cut their loss. You It's good to use it in time of situation. It's also not good to use it because you're not stressed that your car is, is not stolen. But I mean, what I'm trying to say is just like make sure know all of the facts, the information before you settle with the money, because once that you agreed to the amount that they're paying you, there's kind of like no going back, and now you have to return the rental. Now, this process might take about like 2 weeks to 1 month. So once that they deem that the car is actually stolen, or while you're on that 2 weeks wait time process, you need to shop around for cars, especially if you rely on your car for your daily living and your, income. Because once they take the rental, now you have the monthly payment for the car that got stolen, because they're not going to close that until they get the check. And then now you have to pay for your rental, right? So you got to make sure that it aligns financially, because at the end of the day, again, I don't want my clients paying more than they should, because having a car stolen is already stressful as it is. And financially, I don't want it to be, in that kind of like negativity too. So if your car got stolen, I know you probably would think to wait until that they say that the car is stolen. No, you can shop around and talk to the professional, and then ask for their advice and somewhat have it like on hold just in case, because again, once that you agree on the check, it's gonna be like a fast paced thing now that you need to return the rental and then pick up your new car. So just try to be informed and then know the series of events that's going to take place. Okay. So again, thank you so much for watching my video. If you get to this end of the video, and again, thank you so much for liking my page and my videos. um Again, my name is Cheryl Drives, and I'm one of the financial services manager here at Village Nissan and Markham Infinity. And if you need any automotive needs, please let me know. I'm here to assist you, and see you in our store. Bye.